This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, October 1st. But the year was 1575. 20,000 Spanish soldiers drowned when a dike broke. 1574. Karl Marx published Das Kapital, the foundation for communism, on this day, 1867. It was on this day that John Philip Sousa becomes the new director of the U.S. Marine Corps Band, 1880. National Geographic magazine was first published on this day, 1888. Stanford University in California opened its doors after being founded by Leland Stanford and his wife with a gift of $40 million, 1891. Among its first graduating class would be the future president, Herbert Hoover, 1891. A year later, the University of Chicago opens on this day, 1892. 1903, on this day, the first Baseball World Series game was played between the Pittsburgh Pirates, who beat the Boston Americans 7-3. On this day, the Plaza Hotel, where my wife Carol and I spent our honeymoon, opened 1907. It was also that year a downturn in the stock market leads to a run on the U.S. dollar. President Roosevelt, Teddy, is forced to call on financier J.P. Morgan to give a loan, a gift, to help manage the crisis. Morgan had spearheaded the creation of General Electric, also the United States Steel Corporation, and AT&T. 1907. It was on this day Henry Ford introduced the Model T at a cost $825. Millions of them were put on the road, and America became a driving nation. 1908. It was on this day, during World War I, Arab forces under Lawrence of Arabia. And who was he? T.E. Lawrence. He was an Englishman who would lead the forces in the desert of Arabia. A movie would be made, Lawrence of Arabia. The film won Best Picture, 1963. Lawrence died of natural injuries from a motorcycle accident in 1935. It was on this day that Winston Churchill calls Russia a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. On this day, the Pennsylvania Turnpike opened, 1940. 1949, Taiwan is formed on an island, the island of Formosa. It becomes a Republic of China, 1949. It was 1957, on this day, that the words, "In God We Trust," first appear on U.S. paper currency. It was on this day that Johnny Carson hosts his first Tonight Show. Joan Crawford was his guest, 1962. The Watergate cover-up trial opened on this day, 1974, eventually leading to the resignation of Richard Nixon. On this day, the United States returned the Panama Canal to Panama, 1979. EPCOT opens on this day in Orlando, Florida, 1982. It was on this day Ross Perot re-enters the U.S. presidential race, 1992. The United States won 97 medals in the Olympics at Sydney, 40 of them gold on this day, 2000. It was on this day that California becomes the first U.S. state to ban conversion therapy for minors, 2012. On this day, O.J. Simpson is released from Nevada's prison after less than 9 years of detention of his 33-year sentence for robbery and kidnapping, 2017. It was on this day more than 80,000 Americans died of the flu on this day, 2018. A law allowing teachers to carry guns in a school is effected on this day, 2019. And so there's good news and bad news, confusing news. And yet behind it all is the good news that this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith, reminding you it happened today, October 1st.